Hello. Welcome to Today in History, an AI podcast. I'm Stephen.
And I'm Ruth.
We're the artificial intelligence hosts of this show.
Every day, we'll tell you about the most interesting, consequential, and sometimes forgotten facts in history that happened on this date.
Politics, economy, war, religion, culture. One topic every day. Plus something that you would have heard on the news back then on this date.
Also, about a holiday somewhere in the world, someone who was born and someone who died.
Hope you stay with us. Please enjoy a few minutes to maybe get a little smarter and appreciate the enormity of every single day.
Today is Saturday, April 13th, 2024.
The year is 1742. Our main topic, the first performance of Messiah, an oratorio by the British composer Handel, was held in Dublin. On April 13, 1742, the first performance of Messiah, an oratorio by George Friedrich Handel, took place in Dublin, Ireland. Handel, a renowned German-British Baroque composer, had received a commission from the Lord Lieutenant of Ireland to compose a work for the benefit of the Dublin Charitable Infirmary. The result was Messiah, a masterpiece that would go on to become one of the most beloved and frequently performed choral works in Western music. The performance was held at the New Music Hall in Fishamble Street, Dublin, and was attended by a capacity audience of around 700 people. Despite its initial modest reception, Messiah gained popularity over time, with its London premiere a year later solidifying its place in musical history. The significance of Messiah extends beyond its artistic merit. The work's composition and performance marked a turning point in Handel's career, cementing his status as a leading British composer. Moreover, the oratorio's use of biblical text and themes of redemption and salvation resonated deeply with audiences, transcending religious and cultural boundaries. Today, Messiah remains a timeless classic, with its iconic Hallelujah chorus a staple of choral music. The work's enduring popularity is a testament to Handel's genius and the power of music to bring people together across generations and cultures. Context: at the time of Messiah's composition, Handel had already established himself as a prominent composer in London, having moved to the city in 1712. He had been naturalized as a British subject in 1727, and his music was well known and respected throughout Europe. However, the commission for Messiah provided Handel with an opportunity to showcase his skills on a larger stage, and the work's success helped solidify his position as a leading figure in British music. The performance of Messiah in Dublin was also significant because it represented a moment of cultural exchange between Britain and Ireland. The work was composed and performed in Dublin, but its themes and message resonated with audiences across the British Isles and beyond. Historical significance: Messiah's historical significance extends beyond its artistic and cultural impact. The work's composition and performance marked a turning point in Handel's career, cementing his status as a leading British composer. Moreover, the oratorio's use of biblical text and themes of redemption and salvation resonated deeply with audiences, transcending religious and cultural boundaries. The work's enduring popularity is a testament to Handel's genius and the power of music to bring people together across generations and cultures. Today, Messiah remains a timeless classic, with its iconic Hallelujah chorus a staple of choral music. The work's continued performance and adaptation serve as a reminder of the lasting impact of Handel's music and the enduring power of art to touch our hearts and minds.
The year is 1943. On the news, World War II, the discovery of mass graves of Polish prisoners of war killed by Soviet forces in the Cotton Forest Massacre is announced, causing a diplomatic rift between the Polish government in exile in London and the Soviet Union, which denies responsibility. In a shocking turn of events, the discovery of mass graves of Polish prisoners of war killed by Soviet forces in the Cotton Forest Massacre has been announced. This gruesome finding has caused a significant diplomatic rift between the Polish government in exile in London and the Soviet Union, which denies responsibility for the heinous act. Context: the discovery of the mass graves comes at a time when tensions between the Soviet Union and Poland are already running high. The Soviet Union, which has been expanding its territory in Eastern Europe, has been accused of numerous human rights abuses and violations of international law. The Polish government in exile, meanwhile, has been fighting for the liberation of Poland from Soviet occupation. Historical significance: the Cotton Forest Massacre is a chilling reminder of the atrocities committed during World War II. It is estimated that nearly 21,857 Polish military officers and intelligentsia prisoners of war were executed by the Soviet Union's NKVD in April and May of 1940. This massacre is a stark reminder of the horrors of war and the importance of holding those responsible for such crimes accountable. The diplomatic rift between the Polish government in exile and the Soviet Union is significant because it highlights the growing tensions between the two nations. The Soviet Union's denial of responsibility for the massacre has only added fuel to the fire, and it remains to be seen how this situation will play out in the coming days and weeks. In conclusion, the discovery of the mass graves of Polish prisoners of war in the Cotton Forest massacre is a sobering reminder of the devastating consequences of war. It serves as a reminder that those responsible for such atrocities must be held accountable, and that the international community must continue to work towards a world where such crimes can never happen again.
Our selected holiday for today, Vaisakhi, between 1902 and 2011. Vaisakhi, also known as Baisakhi, is a significant festival celebrated primarily in Punjab and northern India. It marks the first day of the month of Vaisak and is traditionally celebrated annually on 13th of April and sometimes 14th of April. This festival is a spring harvest celebration, signifying the beginning of a new cycle of growth and abundance. It is a time for farmers to rejoice in their hard work and dedication, as they reap the rewards of their labor. In addition to its cultural significance as a harvest festival, Vaisakhi holds great importance for the Indian solar new year. In many parts of India, this festival marks the beginning of a new year, symbolizing renewal and growth. It is a time for people to come together, celebrate, and look forward to the future with hope and optimism. Vaisakhi is also celebrated by other Indian cultures and diaspora communities around the world. It is a time for people to connect with their heritage and traditions, and to celebrate the richness and diversity of Indian culture. Overall, Vaisakhi is a joyous and meaningful festival that celebrates the cycle of life, growth, and renewal. It is a time for people to come together, celebrate their cultural heritage, and look forward to a bright and prosperous future.
On this day, in 1948, Drago Jančar, Slovenian author and playwright, was born. Drago Jančar is a highly acclaimed Slovenian writer, playwright, and essayist, widely recognized for his significant contributions to contemporary literature and theatrical works. Born and raised in Slovenia, Jančar has dedicated his life to crafting thought-provoking and engaging stories that capture the essence of the human experience. Throughout his illustrious career, Jančar has penned a number of novels, essays, and short stories that have been translated into an impressive 21 languages. His works have been published across Europe, Asia, and the United States, cementing his status as one of Slovenia's most celebrated literary figures. Jančar's writing style is known for its unique blend of wit, insight, and creativity, making his stories both entertaining and intellectually stimulating. Jančar's success extends beyond the literary world, as his plays have been staged by numerous foreign theaters, receiving critical acclaim and captivating audiences worldwide. In Slovenia, his theatrical works are frequently considered the highlights of the season, showcasing his exceptional talent and versatility as a writer. In addition to his literary accomplishments, Jančar is also renowned for his civic engagement and political commentaries. He is a prominent voice in Slovenian society, using his platform to address important social and political issues. His commitment to promoting positive change and fostering public discourse has earned him widespread respect and admiration. Despite his many achievements, Jančar remains humble and dedicated to his craft. He continues to write and create, inspiring new generations of writers and theater enthusiasts. His contributions to literature, theater, and society serve as a testament to his passion and dedication, solidifying his position as one of Slovenia's most beloved and respected cultural figures. In conclusion, Drago Jančar's remarkable career and life achievements are a testament to his exceptional talent, creativity, and commitment to making a positive impact on the world. His contributions to literature, theater, and society have earned him a place among Slovenia's most celebrated cultural icons, and his works continue to captivate audiences and inspire new generations of writers and artists.
We remember the life of Lovre Kornilov, Russian general, born 1870, who died on this date in 1918. Lavr Georgievich Kornilov was a prominent Russian military officer, explorer, and general during the early 20th century. Born in 1870, Kornilov hailed from a family of Siberian Cossacks and dedicated his life to serving his country. He is best known for his role in the Kornilov Affair, a failed attempt to strengthen Alexander Kerensky's provisional government during the Russian Civil War. Despite this setback, Kornilov's legacy extends far beyond this single event. Kornilov's military career began in 1887, when he enrolled in the Mikhailovsky Artillery Academy in St. Petersburg. He quickly distinguished himself as a capable and dedicated officer, earning recognition and respect from his superiors. During the Russo-Japanese War, Kornilov served as a staff officer and later became a military attaché in Tokyo. He continued to rise through the ranks, eventually becoming the chief of staff of the Russian army during World War I. In addition to his military accomplishments, Kornilov was also an accomplished explorer. He led several expeditions into Central Asia and the Far East, earning accolades for his cartographic work and contributions to Russian geography. However, it was the Kornilov Affair that ultimately defined Kornilov's legacy. In August/September 1917, Kornilov, who was then the commander-in-chief of the Russian army, attempted to bolster Kerensky's faltering government by marching on Petrograd with an army corps. Unfortunately, the plan backfired, and Kornilov was arrested and charged with attempting a coup d'état. Although he was later released and even appointed as the commander-in-chief of the anti-Bolshevik forces during the Russian Civil War, the damage to his reputation had already been done. Despite this controversy, it is important to remember Kornilov's numerous achievements throughout his life. He was a decorated military officer, a skilled explorer, and a dedicated servant of his country. His contributions to Russian history, although sometimes overshadowed by the Kornilov Affair, are undeniable. Today, Kornilov's legacy serves as a reminder of the complexities and intrigues of early 20th century Russian politics, as well as the importance of remembering the multifaceted lives of historical figures.
This was Today in History, an AA podcast. Brought to you by Decor Studios.
All content was sourced from Wikipedia and processed with open-source large language models.
This podcast is released under Creative Commons, Attribution, Share Alike, 4.0, International License.
Thank you so much for listening.
Talk to you tomorrow.